Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Friday to you. Hope you guys are having a blessed morning so far. It's been a really interesting last few hours. What in the world is going on? Interesting stuff coming from Brad Garlinghouse with Julia Chatterley. That is for sure. What is black shelved? What exactly does being black shelved really and truly mean? Interesting. We'll get into that a little bit as well. And the SEC Vendetta. Shout out to Darren Moore, that dude, for sharing a very interesting video. We'll talk about that as well. So good morning, guys. Hope you're doing well. I don't think that intro played the way that I wanted it to play. Interesting, but in any case, it is great to see you guys here. Let me do this. What's going on, bro? XRP, good to see you. What happened here? See that one. Let's do that. How's everybody doing this morning? Everybody good? I can't seem to get this thing to work. So what's going on with the market? Blockfolio was looking really nice last night. How was it doing this morning? How's you guys' portfolio doing this morning? I haven't even looked. I have not checked it out. All I know is it's Friday, and we are excited about that. I'm sure a lot of you are excited about that. We're gonna get out of town for a few days in a couple of weeks to celebrate. Really blessed. Business is booming for sure. Really blessed about our launch of our weight management, weight loss and weight management lifestyle line. Goodness gracious, it has just been phenomenal to see the results that people are getting from that. It's been really crazy. Had a record month for us in terms of sales, which is really cool. Great to see that, guys. Make sure you smash the like button on the way in. It's good to see you, Norseman. Norseman says, on the job and listen to you. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate you being here today. Shaw is smashing today. How about that? So yeah, it's a very interesting time. Very interesting time, to say the least. Keyless is here. Good morning to you, my friend. Indeed. Colin Hughes, hi from the UK. What's going on, Colin? Good to see you. And Gamers Artifacts, he likes the Z's at the end of his name. That news just made me buy more reverse psychology. My wife does that to me. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to get into a little bit of the SEC Vendetta. Interesting stuff. I mean, I thought it was interesting to hear Jay Clayton say that, you know, Bitcoin got the blessing kind of before I got there. And it's interesting to see him now out kind of doing some public stuff, don't you think? I think the timing of that is interesting. Neil F., it is good to see you, my friend. I think the timing, again, very interesting coming out from the Clayton camp. I think that's very interesting. Bro, XRP, is good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Shout out to the people doing the Pack Global and doing them nodes and stuff like that. That's great to see. Hope it's been profitable for you guys. Interesting. I don't know much about the project at all. Like, I really don't. I try not to start dipping into new stuff right now. I think the time for that was a few months back and certainly during the bear market. So I don't know much about it. Nomadic Crypto, what's going on, bro? It's good to see you, my friend. You smashed that like button on the way in. I appreciate you being here. Let's take care of that challenge that we had earlier. There it is, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. So this black shelf thing was an interesting little piece. Someone shared it on Twitter. And I've you know, the first company I thought about that does that type of thing is Amazon. We'll talk about that as well. Amazon, very, I would say infamous for having done that particular thing. I did check out China Hustle on Netflix. The China Hustle. Eye-opening stuff, right? It does truly make you aware. And I got to be honest with you, I'm hoping that VeChain is not caught up in that stuff, but I'm hoping, you know, because they did mention Alibaba. Definitely worth the watch for sure. It's a documentary. Definitely worth it. It's called The China Hustle. Very, very interesting stuff. Scary stuff. Very, very scary stuff. It's something about being in the dark, and then when you get when you are made aware of something, very, very alarming. I gotta tell you, what is going on, XRP Joe? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here this morning. Trevor LeConte checked in. How are you, my friend? TA technical analysis is saying a $2.13 H bar coming in a couple of weeks. Yeah, my guy, high altitude investor, says we just entered into a new market cycle, and he is expecting full blown price discovery on the alts. Yeah, I'm telling you, this dude is massively smart guy. He doesn't get it right every single time. No one does. No one's got 100%. No one's batting 1,000. But I gotta tell you, smart guy. Colin Hughes says, can't wait until XRP has regulatory clarity. Literally, all the money will flow into the only cryptos with clarity. I agree with you, my friend. I really do. I want to start with just a little bit, and I don't know. I hope this is not going to be a copyright deal. I don't think that anything that I played from Real Vision has been a copyright. So I'm going to play something from Raoul Paul and Michael Saylor. I just want you to kind of think about the whole process of risk reward, making money, 1% of 1% moves, if you will. Yeah, that was terrible to see XRP Joe in 2018, right? XRP Joe said, I was disgusted to see Jay Clayton say that innovators can just go if they don't like the environment. Not a good look. He doesn't look good at all. Exposed for the dude that he is. Really exposed for the dude that he is. Let's take a look at the market together. Sal Goodman, good to see you, my fan. Play it through your phone. Let's see here. Play it through your phone. AI won't catch it. Oh, is that right? Oh, okay. I did not know that. I did not know. That's interesting. That's right. Nomadic Crypto got the wrench. He's been supporting the channel for sure. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I keep forgetting to share this out. Let me share this here real quick. Welcome to the Wrench Squad, Nomadic Crypto. See Twitter. Majestic, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. You think Jay did it to bring the market to light? Any publicity is good publicity? No. Look, I don't know the guy. I don't think there was. I think he's in bed with other people. I just really do, and it's not the digital asset space. Not the digital asset space, in my opinion. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I'm going to share this a couple of times here. Let's do this. And we'll share it over here. Oh my goodness. Anybody think that the former chair, the head of the SEC, had some good intentions while he was in office in reference to crypto? Anybody? I just don't see it. I really don't. Just don't see it. Just leave that and post that there. I just don't see the, yeah, I just don't see the dude is, you know, and I just don't see it. I really don't. You share on LinkedIn that way too. Interesting. I'll have to see how to do that. XRP Joe, yeah, he had good intentions. He had a good intentions for the firm he was going back to. Simple as that. That's really what it is. Really what it is. Yep. What's going on, D Grails? Good to see you. We're going to check into that. D Grails, we're going to check in what exactly does black shelf mean. What does that mean? We'll check into it. Boggle Reed is here. Finally made it. Hey, Siege, long time. Good to see you, bro, my friend. Good to see you. Clayton is a dinosaur, says Michael Angelos. I agree with you, my friend. It's good to see you this morning. Very, very good. Majestic again. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, my friend, and the super chat. I appreciate that big time. Let's get into this a little bit here and see what's going on. Share here. We're going to check out the market, see how everybody's portfolio is doing. Then we're going to get into a little bit of this whole black shelf thing. And what does that mean? And the SEC Vendetta and some interesting stuff from Michael Saylor and Raoul Paul as well. All right, so Bitcoin's at $59,414, $428. Ethereum is at $2,000. Interesting. It's got up to over 2,000. BNB's $346. Cardano is $1.22. Yeah, Tikatawari's $1 trillion thing was Ethereum. So does Ethereum make these big moves? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how high it will go. Cardano is $1.22. Polkadot's at $38.76. XRP is right at 60 cents, 59.9. That's cool to see. Interesting to see as well. Uniswap's at $29.20. Litecoin's at $200. Chainlink, $30. Filecoin's $193. Wow. And Theta is $12.28. Shout out to all the Theta token holders. Doge is at 5.8 cents. Look at VeChain, over 9 cents now. Over 9 cents. And EOS is up 12% on the 24 hours at $5.60. One of those laggards that's beginning to move. One of the laggards that is beginning to move. Shout out to all the Hollow Chain, Hollow token holders. It's at 2 cents. It's up 20% on the 24 hours. So it looks like it's time. Looks like this cycle is the Hollow token cycle. It's like coming out. It's like making your debut in the big alt season or bull market, right? It looks like it's Hollow's chain's turn. It looks like it's a Hollow token's turn. Looks like it's Hedera Hashgraph's turn. So interesting to see. I'm excited. Really, really excited for you guys that own that. Kusama, $443. Tezos is at $5.16. But boy, that is great to see that the Hollow token is doing its thing. Crazy. Big time gains. And EGLD is $157. It's up 11%. It's something about when that staking goes on. I mean, they're staking over $1 billion right now. I'm delegating and have it on there, and love the Meyer. Great app, great platform for sure. Anything else you guys like? Decentraland's at $1.04. Shout out to those who hold Zilliqa. Man, it's 19 cents. Remember? 19 cents. So that is what's going on with the market. Let's start with, where do I want to start? Where do I want to start? Let's go over this black shelved real quick, because that was a pretty quick video, but just interesting to think about what, because remember, in the end, this digital asset space is really, ultimately, it's about technology. And it's new technology challenging the incumbent technology, especially in the payments and banking space. Let me find that video here. Uh-oh, did I not save that video? Oh, no. I thought I saved the dang video. Let's check out this here from Darren Moore. Then I'm going to show the SEC Vendetta. I don't have the black shell video. I thought I had it. Or maybe this is it here. Yeah, there it is right here. Shout out to our guy, XRP Darren Moore at Thane21 Moore on Twitter. He does have a YouTube channel. Highly suggest you guys check it out. Really, really smart guy and does some major deep diving. So he tweeted out, a public digital asset that trades on the open market. Crypto can't be black shelved. They need one that will work with them, right? Private ledgers only solve so many problems, but crypto assets are key. The genie is out of the bottle. Crypto can't be black shelf. So let's check out this video from that dude, Darren Moore. He put this out, this tweet out May 27th. So let's look to listen.
I said, no, you're a money.
So listen to this. This is pretty.
For the corporation and the technology. I said, I don't think that's really a good idea. Have you ever gone mano a mano with the national security state? He says, no, but I've done lots of, apps and, stuff. And, he thought this was like coming out with a new iPhone app. And I said, well, the problem with that is, let me just ask you a question. If you put $50 million into that research and development program and came out with a prototype of something that would run people's homes, take them off the grid, self-sufficiency, lift the third world out of poverty in 3-4 years, 5 years at the most. But someone offered you $5 billion for your $50 million funding. What would you do? He says, I'm a businessman. I would sell. I said, no, you're a money whore. And you have just sold out the future of the world to another front organization that's going to bury it. Now, there's a term for this in our community that I use called black shelving. Black shelving means a corporate interest will buy up a technology because it is a threat to other horizontally and vertically integrated parts of their corporate structure, and just put it on a black shelf, keep it there.
Interesting stuff. I'm going to play it again for you guys, but very, very interesting stuff. There's a documentary that's recommended to check out as well. And just understand that the digital asset space represents advancing technology, new technology, and who may be threatened by that. And what he was suggesting in the beginning of the video is he's having a conversation with someone that has come up with some breakthrough technology. And he says, have you ever gone mano a mano up against a nation state, if you will? Have you ever done that? You got this technology and it threatens a massive entity like a state or a government, or right? He says, no, he has never done that. And he's talking about technology that could change, make people more self-sufficient, change third world countries in 3 or 4 years and bring them up to speed in 3 or 4 years and 5 years at the latest. That's what this technology really represents. And who might be looking to black shelve it? And if there's not the whole space, is it certain digital assets in the space That is a big question. And you get certain tech companies that are acquiring digital asset companies. Could that be possibly what they're looking to do? Let's play it again. Interesting stuff. Who is that guy? Anyone know? He looks familiar. I don't know where, but he looks familiar. I feel like he's from someone from PayPal, but again, I don't know.
For the corporation and the technology. I said, I don't think that's really a good idea. Have you ever gone mano a mano with the national security state? He says, no, but I've done lots of, apps and, stuff. And, he thought this was like coming out with a new iPhone app. And I said, well, the problem with that is, let me just ask you a question. If you put $50 million into that research and development program and came out with a prototype of something that would run people's homes, take them off the grid, self-sufficiency, lift the third world out of poverty in 3-4 years, 5 years at the most. But someone offered you $5 billion for your $50 million funding. What would you do? He said, if I'm a businessman, I would sell. I said, no, you're a money whore. And you have just sold out the future of the world to another front organization that's going to bury it. Now, there's a term for this in our community that I use called black shelving. Black shelving means a corporate interest will buy up a technology because it is a threat to other horizontally and vertically integrated parts of their corporate structure, and just put it on a black shelf, keep it there.
We recommend you to watch Dr. Greer's new documentary, links in the description, Close Encounters of the Fifth something or another. So we'll have to check that out and see. But that's a pretty powerful thing. And understand that type of stuff goes on today. It really does. And if you don't want to become alarmed or more awoke, if you will, made more aware of what's really going on, don't watch the China Hustle, because it will leave a sour taste in your mouth. It will. Don't watch it if you can't hang. If you don't want to be made aware. Yeah. Dan Robb, what's going on, my friend? Crypto Seeds, he's the UFO guy. Yeah, a lot of great technologies are doing stuff in Africa. Apollo, I forget the other name of the other token. I know Electronium is big in what they're doing in Africa. I can't remember the guy's name. Oh, 416 Crypto. Okay, you got who Dr. Greer Wiki is. Okay. And what's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you this morning, 416 Crypto. And thanks for sharing that, guys. There's a link to who Dr. Greer is. But interesting. Nomadic Crypto says this happens all the time in the pharmaceutical industry. I know Amazon is infamous for doing it. Infamous. And they do it on a really sneaky tip. They really do. Oh, did I miss the super chat? Majestic, thank you so much, for my friend. Thanks so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. He said XYO is going somewhere. Check it out. XYO. Interesting. Never heard of XYO. Are they on like a major, are they on Litecoin Watch or CoinMarketCap? Majestic? Yeah, but that is very interesting. Oh, good for you. The Fouts residence is doing making some moves. Good morning, Siege and fam. Just moved my Matic, or formerly known as Matic, now currently known as Polygon, to Celsius. Got to get that 13.9%. Indeed. I've been there a few months now with my Polygon. It's nice. It is very nice. Passive income is a great thing. But yeah, so Amazon was doing this thing where they would support new technologies on their platform. So these new technologies would come and Amazon would kind of support them and whether it be money or staff or whatever it is, or these new technology. So they're welcoming innovators, they're welcoming in disruptors. And then what they would do is they would learn everything about that technology and take it over and make their own version of it. And essentially, since they were so big, they would copy the technology. And then since they're so big and they got that marketplace, they would just, since they have that customer base, they would just snatch up all the marketplace that new technology was looking to go and disrupt. True story. True story. Crypto 2021, how are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Christian C. Oscarini, how are you, my friend? This is Nuts checked in. What's going on, my friend? It's good to see you. Hey, Season, everyone, what's the news? So that's the, that's an interesting thing there. Just pay close attention to it. Now I'm going to share the SEC Vendetta, and this is something that Darren Moore put out as well. I'm telling you guys, go follow that guy on YouTube, Darren Moore on YouTube, Darren Moore Jr. on YouTube. Check his stuff out. Watch it all. Really good guy doing some real good work. Smart guy. All right, let's see here. And I think it's just, again, it's just more important to be aware of what's going on. It's just important, right? So check this out.
Well, look, I welcome feedback from anyone, and so I'm always happy to hear. There are some issues I can't speak to, and one of those, which I know has been frustrating to some of those people who have tweeted at me, I can't speak to Ripple and the XRP litigation because that's ongoing litigation right now, and so I just can't speak about it. But more generally, enforcement is sometimes a tool that we use, and it's a necessary tool for the agency. So I'm supportive of using it, but I always underscore, and not only in this context, but every context, we're a regulatory agency first. And what that means is that we're supposed to write clear rules so that people know what to do to comply with them. And they know that if they don't comply with them, they might be facing an enforcement action on the back end. But good government means that you spell out what the rules are before you start enforcing them.
Hello? Good government spells out the rules first before you start enforcing them. We all know that Hester Peirce, and I wish we could tell if she says it's Peirce or Pierce. We all know that that's exactly the opposite of what the SEC did in reference to the digital asset XRP. We all know that they didn't do that. They didn't spell it out. They didn't make it very, very clear. They just say, well, you should know. And so, and we all know as well that, she's been public about their disagreements publicly, within the SEC. So, I don't think she picks a side. I think she understands what's fair, what's right. And I think she gets the bigger picture, again, about the technology. And the more you hear about Hinman and you hear about Clayton, you just realize that instead of looking at the bigger picture, people tend to look at their own individual interests instead of looking at the big picture. Like the first video I showed you, when the guy says, no, you just sold out the world. You sold the world. You gave the world up as a sacrifice for your personal gain. You had technology that could lift the poverty of third world nations in as little as 3 years, and you sold it. You sold it. And you got to understand, there's a reason why the Confessions of an Economic Hitman is out there. Confessions of an Economic Hitman. It's the reason why that's out there. There's a reason why the book, The Creatures from Jekyll Island, is out there. They expose the truth. But the powers that be realize that the masses will never read The Creature from Jekyll Island and be made aware. They understand that the masses will never take the time to read The Confessions of an Economic Hitman, both book 1 and book 2, and become made aware and become aware. That's what they are betting on, right? Like, how many people are going to watch China Hustle? I've said it like 3 times. Check that out. And how many will watch it? How many will take the time and watch it to just be made, you become more aware of what's going on, like the reality of what's going on, and to not take, one of the biggest challenges is people don't think as an individual they can make a difference, right? We have a theme for our business, and that is the power of you and the strength of us. The power of you as an individual and the strength of us together, right? That's why I say all the time, each of us need all of us, and all of us need each of us. But the biggest lie is that me, individually, I can't make a difference. Like one of the biggest lies ever told, right? They won't listen. I can't make a difference. It's just not true. The power of you and the strength of us. And once the digital asset space gets that and comes together, unstoppable, undeniable. People in Africa right now messing around with Apollo and the Electronium token, changing their lives. The digital asset space represents that in a big, big time way. And if we war with one another and we don't push the technology forward and come together to push it forward, then they win. They win, my friends. Forgive me for my rant. All right. It's Friday, and I'm not sure why I'm having some. I usually don't have Wi-Fi issues this early. Come on.
And I think that this is an area where we haven't done a great job at spelling out those rules in advance.
It is clear that Hester Pierce is a believer in clearly defined rules. How many agents at the SEC disagreed with regulating through enforcement? Ripple is being regulated through enforcement rather than a set of transparent rules. I think it's a fair assumption that Hester is not confident that this was the right decision. How many other SEC agents are there that share this same point of view?
And so we have provided some clarity through our enforcement actions. I think people have been watching them quite closely to see what we might and might not find to be acceptable. But why not just take the much more positive and proactive step of putting something out there and saying, all right, look, we understand what you're trying to do, and we don't think it's bad to try to do a token distribution. We understand why you need to do that to move forward. So here's how you need to do that to move forward. Now, if you don't comply with what we lay out here, you could be facing enforcement action. And I think the fact that we've done this through enforcement actions, many of which are settlements as opposed to actually going in front of a judge, further complicates matters, because what people agree to in a settlement may be driven by a lot of factors: how much money they have for lawyers, their desire to move on and move forward. So it is good, I guess, that we've gotten some judicial opinions in this space, although I have some. I've expressed some concerns about the way the judges have come out as well. But I really do hope we'll at some point provide clarity through a means other than enforcement.
Quote, what people agree to in a settlement is driven by a lot of factors: how much money they have for lawyers, the desire to move on. Look at the team of lawyers Ripple has put together. There is an ex-SEC chairwoman at Ripple's defense. Quote, we have gotten some judicial opinions in this space, although I've expressed some concerns about how the judges have come out as well. That sounds like the judge's rule against the SEC.
The Securities Clarity Act would be a technology neutral bill that would clarify that an investment contract asset, for instance, like a digital token, would be separate and distinct from the securities offering it might have been a part of. As you know, an investment contract asset is any asset sold as an object of an investment contract. The reason this is important is there just an unreasonable level of uncertainty with the way that federal securities laws should be applied to transactions involving the sale of blockchain-based tokens. And it's this lack of clarity that, frankly, is hurting American innovation. And I believe is potentially, I believe it's already doing it, but certainly going forward, it has a serious implication of driving entrepreneurs out of the U.S. So as a legislator, I don't want to directly, obviously, weigh in. We know that there's pending litigation, right, on this issue. I don't want to weigh into that. I have prior to the litigation, but it really comes down to whether something is a security or not. We have to, we've got to get some clarity, which is, there's the title of the bill, the Securities Clarity Act.
Tom Emmer, the Minnesota congressman, has said that XRP is not a security. The Security Clarity Act that he has proposed is a proposed bill that defines a token from a security offering. New regulations will be passed to clarify crypto. What happens if a law passes that clarifies XRP during the SEC lawsuit?
Or can you explain how that may relate to the SEC versus Ripple case?
Well, that's what I was trying to stay away from.
Oh, okay.
But that's all right. I mean, obviously, I previously said that I don't think XRP is a security. XRP was created in 2012. And, even though it was originally with Ripple and it's spun off and they're separate, right? Ripple was talking to the SEC and gave all the information. This has been 8 to 9 years. This is the problem. And I think, now, again, without weighing into that pending case, the fact that we're litigating an 8-year-old development should tell everyone that the SEC needs to do a better job of providing in advance clear rules of the road. And
the board members at Ripple have influence. There are some powerful people in the corner of Ripple. Do you think anybody at the SEC wants to deal with the blowback from Clayton's actions? I'm sure the majority at the SEC wants smooth sailing.
So essentially the Clarities Act, is this supposed to kind of create a little bit more separation between digital tokens and the Howey test specifically?
So yes, my answer to that would be yes. I think the Howey test is it's great for lawyers, Sean.
It is case law at the end of the day, not law.
Right, and I mean it's great. It's full employment for lawyers. But I think it's kind of, this all came from when I first got involved in this space 5 years ago. I think government really needs to do a better job, even though there's overlap, of defining what is a currency, what is a commodity, and what is a security. We're just focusing on this Securities Clarity Act today because it's just had some serious implications, I think, in terms of driving entrepreneurs out. I think we want to attract them. We've got the best and the brightest. We want them developing things here. So, yes, the answer is I think the Howey test, great. That's where the courts went. But I think as legislators, we can do better.
The Howey test is outdated, and the murky waters are driving innovators to Singapore's
Securities Clarity Act is very, very interesting. And he's very, very clear on saying what it is meant to do. It's basically a new or an act that they can put in that separates the digital asset space from the traditional securities lane or highway or space. And I think that is important. I don't know why, but I don't feel like I wasn't aware of that was actually out and looking, obviously, hopefully to get passed or ruled on or whatever what may happen with it. But Congress is acting on some stuff, right? So it's very, very interesting. Yeah, Gamer for Life. I've been turned on to that Gamer for Life said this, guys, have you been looking at the buy and sell orders? I see so much being bought up with CHY, China, and all other combined by far, more than all others combined by far. China is buying up the XRP. A good friend of mine in the space, he had privately messaged me and he showed some charts, and he pointed this out to me probably a year ago. And he said, pay attention to it, pay attention to it. And why that is going on, I don't know, but it's going on in China. Who in China is doing that? And why are they doing? Not like, again, I don't know. Is it the average Joe and average Jane, retail speculator? I don't know, but it's massive. He said here, it's more than all the other areas or nations combined. Right? I do know that the people from China, government from China, representatives they visited the Ripple office. I do know that. At first, I was excited about that. Now I'm a little concerned after having watched the China hustle. You got to just be real careful with your technology. Like you have to be really careful with your technology. Right. And so guys, so that's some good news. The Securities Clarity Act is obviously there is such a thing in Congress. And so that hopefully that will give us a better idea of where we are. Guys, do me a favor. We got over 120 something people here in the stream, only 47 likes. Can you please do me a favor? If you didn't smash the like button on the way in, just collapse the chat and go smash that like button. This tells YouTube, yes, let's get this channel out to more people that are hanging out on YouTube who don't quite understand that this new asset class is being built right underneath their noses. They're not awake. They have not been made aware of that there is an opportunity for them to win, right? That outside of the traditional space where they can't win. Trust me when I tell you that the stock, NASDAQ, and New York Stock Exchange is just a big rigged. It's just a big rigged game. I challenge you to go watch the China hustle and tell me that I'm wrong. It's just a big rigged game against the average Joe and Jane. It really is. And the digital asset space gives them an opportunity to win, to invest in the protocol, to acquire an asset, to even leverage the asset, right? To earn interest on their asset that they're not going to get anywhere in the traditional space at those rates, right? The vast majority. There's only one instrument right now that I know of that the wealthy use that's in the traditional space. And that is a properly structured dividend-paying cash value life insurance policy that also has death benefits. That's it. That is about it. Everything else, you're not winning. You're not winning. And maybe a Roth IRA with an LLC underneath it, maybe that. Right? Maybe that. Alex Van Fitness is in the building. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for checking in, guys. Let's see if we can't get over to 100 likes. That'd be really cool. Would be really cool if we could do that. I know I've been going for 40 something minutes already, but if we can get over 100 likes, that would be awesome. We got to let more of us. We need a new 1%, guys. We need a new 1%. We really do. You know, one that's not going to sell out its country or its nation, you know, for the dollar. One who's going to recognize the bigger picture. What's going on, Hank? Good to see you. Alex D Vlogs is in the building. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Smash the likes, y'all. XRP will win. Indeed. Appreciate you being here, my friend. 8 Truth Seeking. What's going on with you? Whatever China's doing has to be noted. Thank you for bringing that up. So many things to consider, slang concern. One about that. What would happen if China got 51% or more of XRP? Yeah, right. I mean, there's a reason why that's the escrow for sure. And I do believe a certain amount of that has already been pre-allocated. Sizzy and Sishi. Remember, Chinese government said they're going to shut down Bitcoin mining for power consumption. I didn't know that. It will be interesting to see if they do that. Martin 958 checked in. How are you, my friend? It's good to see you this morning. We are still in accumulation phase for most cryptos by the big boys who are moving in. Haven't really taken off yet. Yeah, so my guy, High Altitude Investing, said, he tweeted out yesterday, we're moving into a new market cycle. And where he expects to see full blown price discovery. And interestingly enough, just hours after he said that, Ethereum goes over that $2,000 mark, right? And Ethereum usually kind of leads the way, right? So it's going to be really, really interesting to see. Blockfolio keeps getting better and better and bigger, for sure. EOS is starting to make its move, which is one of the laggards. So I think we're just about there. Man, Siege, Canada's in the house. Canada's in the house. Savage the Shooter. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. No. That's a virtual background, my friend. Calgary area is in the building. Nice. Yeah, love Canada. I love it. Absolutely. I would love to get some business in Canada. If you guys know some people that are sharp and ambitious and that can in Canada, let me know. Let me know. I am definitely looking for some referral partners for sure. Pays good. So let me know. Hit me up on the email. What's going on here? 8 truths so you can tell everyone to buy XRP. Tell everyone to buy XRP before it's too late. I'll put my email in there. Only if they're ambitious, though. They got to be ambitious. They got to be driven. Alabama's in the house. What's going on, Sean Rogers? Appreciate you being here. So, guys, let me see what else I wanted to share with you guys. Oh, I'm going to share let's take just a little bit of listen to Michael Saylor. What an interesting dude. I hope they don't give me a thing for that. But hey, baby. Is this it? No. Where's Mike? Right here. Let's see. You check Blockfolio?
No.
Yeah. You should definitely check it out.
Whoa.
Tell him it's Crypto Siege. I asked her, did you check your Blockfolio this morning? She said, no. I said, yeah, you should definitely check it out. New price discovery. I told you the High Altitude Investing said we're moving into a new market cycle where where the full blown price discovery is upon us. Yeah. Come on, what is going on this morning with my internet? Let's go here. I already had this tuned up and everything. I'd buy more of what haven't moved yet. That's what I would do.
$1 company growing 200% a year. The basic principle is if you can borrow money at 1%, Jeff, Michael, great to see you. as ever. How are they all excited about this? Yeah, look, I've got a bunch of questions I want to ask you, and we'll go wherever we want to go as well. The first thing I want to ask you to catch up on, because I've not had a chance to ask you this, is talk me through the thought process of the global note and acquiring Bitcoin. Because it's really, at first people were like, why is he doing that? And then it becomes, I think, pretty clever. Talk me through your thought process. How do you even start that process? I think the basic principle is if you can borrow money at 1% interest and lend it out at 200% interest, then you have 100% arbitrage. And if the world wants to lend you $1 billion, and you're able to invest it at 200% and pay zero, then that's probably a good idea. So, and you know, why we do it?
Okay, you can't hear? Hold on.
To invest in a business. Bitcoin, if you thought of it as a digital monetary network growing at 200% a year, and someone said, would you like to buy $1 billion company growing 200% a year? The answer would be, yeah. And next question was, will you issue equity?
Hold on 1 second, guys. I don't know what is going on here. Learning from a first mover with Raoul Paul and Michael Saylor. Come on. Now it's spinning. It's not gonna play. All right, let me see what else I want to share with you guys. I'm just having all kind of Wi-Fi issues. Shout out to all of you guys who own some of this EGLD Elron. Hyper growth shifts into next gear with Myers staking step by step. A new powerful adoption wave is kicking in. 10 million EGLD stake, 10 million worth 1.5 billion is absolutely crazy. Caitlin Long tweeted out something that I think is very interesting. We should pay attention to. Fascinating disclosure in Coinbase S1. Unclear whether security interests in crypto are enforceable. Yet, Bitcoin lending markets rest on a big legal uncertainty. Crypto lawyers in Wyoming law already fixed this clarity issue. Uniform laws and Texas proposals need to fix this too. Interesting. And shout out to XRP Crypto Wolf for sharing this. Hong Kong and China test the cross-border digital yuan. China's central bank called on global financial institutions to ensure the global interoperability of national digital currencies. And John Deaton responded to that tweet. The biggest threat to the US dollar status as world reserve currency is without question the SEC's enforcement, or the SEC. So very interesting stuff. And the last thing I'm going to share with you guys, pay attention to what's going on with Blockset BRD. We know that Ripple and SBI are big time funding that project. Blockset HQ, this is the game-changing type of crypto infrastructure industry has desperately needed. Ripple and SBI funded turnkey solutions for banks and large enterprises, multi-blockchain, AML, KYC, data, wallet as a service, and more with a single HTTP API. IBM, Fidelity, Deloitte, Galaxy. And I remember when we covered this a long time ago, the people from BRD, when they announced that they were moving in this direction, taking some of the emphasis off of just the wallet, the BRD wallet, and providing this service on the suggestion of Mr. Yoshitaka Patel.
With Blockset for banking, you get it all. The custodial solutions built by our security architects combine their knowledge of Bitcoin and other crypto protocols with our state-of-the-art wallet technology. They deliver the compliance you require and the security your customers demand. With out-of-the-box AML compliance, Blockset's lightning-fast speed to market reduces the deployment timeframe by 80%, while empowering your digital asset strategy for top-line growth. We've established partnerships with top firms like IBM, Deloitte, and SBI to protect the assets of millions of global users. And we've established partnerships with top firms like IBM, Deloitte, and SBI to protect the assets of millions of global users. And we're ready to partner with you. We help you design and build a platform that introduces new investors and institutions to crypto and other digital assets. By multiplying the value of the assets under your protection, you'll produce a crucial source of revenue in this growing industry. The age of digital assets is here. Accelerate your strategy with Blockset for banking.
That's good stuff right there, guys. Absolutely good stuff coming out from that camp. Again, Ripple and SBI heavily funded that project with BRD. So it is very, very interesting to see. You know, very, very, very interesting to see. Well, Michael Saylor on that interview with what's his name? Raoul Paul Raoul Paul asked him, so it's been a while since we talked, since the first interview. We learned about what you did with borrowing money and his convertible notes and over $1 billion borrowed. Why'd you make that move to do something like that? And he basically said, why would I not take a 1%, 0 to 1% loan on something that is returning 200% a year? And so, and Raoul said he found it interesting in the beginning, but realized how brilliant of a move that it was. So he was doing his convertible notes and borrowing to get more Bitcoin, to acquire more Bitcoin. So interesting, very smart guy. I apologize that I can't get it to work. Hopefully later on in the day, I'll be able to get that playing again for sure. So what is going on, Steven? Is that Nisio? What do you think about Swissborg? I heard something about Swissborg. I don't remember what it is that I heard in the news about them. Travis Tolliver, yes sir, just got me 3. What's going on, Travis? Good to see you. What'd you get 3 of, my friend? EGLD? John Love, just how are you, John Love? Does Stella still have a relationship with IBM? I don't know. My thought is yes, but I don't know. A lot of people are saying that IBM has their own blockchain, blah, 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 but the Stellar, that's straight fire crypto filter. So yeah, and just, yeah, again, that's enterprise type stuff that Blockset and BRD is looking to put together. So Ripple understands that they can't do everything and the things that, right, because they're so focused on cross-border payments, but when they realize something can be genius, they invest in it for sure. SBI, again, invested in this as well. And when we're talking digital assets, certainly both of those guys are looking to support XRP. So we're in a good spot. We really are. We're really in a really, really good spot. Adjust the mixer for the input. Yeah, I don't even know why that all of a sudden the sound was so low there. Yeah, you bought 3 EGLD, right? Bought some of that Elron Gold, Travis. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. So guys, the market cycle, we're in a new market cycle, and that is absolutely absolutely exciting to see that. And again, my guy, High Altitude Investing, he tweeted it out. And this new market cycle, he says, I expect full blown new price discovery. So stay tuned, get excited about it. Guys, do me a favor. We're almost at 100 likes. If you didn't get a chance to smash the like button on the way in, please do so on the way out. And never, ever forget this, guys. I'm going to end this video like I do all my videos and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.
Bye.